What's up, guys? So that wraps up the Friday trading day, the last trading day of the week, and the last trading day of me in Rheinheim, this country house that I'm in right now in West Germany. And Monday, you will see me back at the normal trading office back in Berlin, and I'm super excited. I'm gonna miss this place. It's been super nice, but I'm also excited to have glass fiber internet again. I'm excited to have my standing desk, just all the little things. When you're kind of trading and working, and it's nice. It's going to be nice to be back in the flow. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy the afternoon and enjoy the next few kind of days here, the weekend. And yeah, that's it. So that's why we're wrapping up a little bit earlier today. I think there's still some hot moves probably going to be happening. Nice pullbacks for sure. The lead gapper today, what was it? BYKI or something, I forgot the ticker, but we'll talk about it in a little bit. It's the lead gapper on the day, and this one, there was one move that happened right out of the gates, and this is a setup I knew deep inside that I was like, oh, I should probably be jumping on this one. I'm not sure why I didn't. I'm not sure if it was the various factors I'm going to name later as we go to the charts, or because I had a loss pre-market that I was a little bit more cautious. But I knew this one had huge potential, and it ripped 70%. So I want to focus on that a little bit today on the charts as well, because I think there's a lot to learn for everyone there. So let's go to the charts now. And before we go there, don't forget to drop a like, guys, if you enjoy the content. And if you're totally new here, remember we go live every morning at 9:15 a.m. to trade the market open, review the watch list, and see what the community's up to. So we'd love to see you there. The community is growing all the time. It's getting more and more helpful. So definitely consider joining. Questions and comments, leave them below. I get to all of them myself. And let's go to the charts now. It's like LMFA is pulling back one more time here. It could be a little bit of an entry at 2.2, maybe even below 2.2, something in the 18s. Would feel a little bit more comfortable. We have really big support here around 213, 215, maybe even 216. Not sure if we're gonna get a full pullback though on it. Put a little alert here, see if we below 36 again. I'm pretty much done with trading for today though. It's only because I saw this really nice pullback below VWAP. I really like these. Let's see, maybe I'll get a trade on it, maybe I won't. If we hear this alert go off, I'll kind of keep watching it here. Really for the teen area, it's always hard to say where exactly you kind of want the trade, but you kind of have to follow it. Overall though today, small profit day, which is a little bit unfortunate, but nice at the same time, because UONE, we had to trade right out of the gates, took a loss on this pre-market, which was a little bit, skunky. And then we had two nice trades, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but, it could have easily been like a $400 day on both these trades alone. Both of them I got out too soon, which, wasn't the worst. It would have been actually nice if I got out full size on the first bounce and then re-entered and then had a second trade. But we'll talk about all this stuff. Let me quickly go back here. Okay, so now LMFA is bouncing. Overall though, I mean, check the watch list. So much stuff, guys, moving. Just so much. You kind of almost get overwhelmed. You don't even know what to trade. I was really focused most of the day on BYFC, and this is what we landed a pretty decent last trade on this one, so we could obviously talk about it. Let's start with UONE. And before I even go over here, here's basically the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And Monday we had 0 trades because we actually traded in the margin, the IRA account, the $25,000 challenge account. I think this was like, I would have to double check, but I think like a $50 or $100 day. Let's actually quickly double check this right now. It doesn't actually say here. I'll have to double check that. I'm not totally sure why. Okay, so let's go back here and margin account and then click here. So, for the fact that I have unlimited trades, I'm not, going super aggressive. And this week, I feel like it's because I'm a little bit on, not really holiday, but kind of, working at the country house. I'm just taking a little bit of time to relax a little bit more. It just so happened that on Tuesday, I got my margin account funded. So we're still doing the $25,000 challenge, but we're also doing the margin account kind of on the side. So we get to trade a little bit of both. So I only did 1 trade on Tuesday, 3 trades on Wednesday, 4 trades on Thursday, and then 3 trades today. So I'm not really going aggressive. I could have done all the same trading with the Roth IRA account based on how we allocate our cash. So far, I've done basically no difference. I have not utilized the fact that I have unlimited trades at all, which is fine. I need to kind of get used to the fact that I have kind of this device now. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about UONE first, and then kind of move here. UONE really wasn't, out of the gates, it had a really hot red to green move, and this is a little bit unfortunate. I was waiting for a move like this pre-market. So we had this descending channel, or descending triangle, and we finally had a little bit of volume pop up in here. Let me kind of scroll forward. Here we had a nice little pop in volume here, and then again, where was it? Right here. So if you just go back a little bit further, this actually was looking pretty good. I was like, okay, so it looks like we might be breaking out of this triangle. Big volume here, big support. We bounced off this multiple times. This is looking pretty good. I like this volume, what I'm seeing. UONE, I didn't like the fact that it was up so much already. I didn't like the fact that, there was no catalyst. I didn't really like a lot about this stock, but, this was one of the lead gappers. So I was like, okay, here we go. Unfortunately, I had a limit order like at 44.6 or so. I got a pretty decent entry, but then it kept on pulling back right away, and I was like, uh-oh. Instantly, I knew I needed to cut my losses on this one. So I got out on the next candle. I set a pretty aggressive stop. Basically, I got out at all-time low. I was not looking to hold this a little bit longer and see what if. And then eventually just kept on selling off. So really good there that I got out of this one. Unfortunately, at the market open, this thing runs up 50%. So, if I maybe bought this on the red to green move, or if I bought it as we broke above VWAP, could have been interesting. Either way, I technically could have made profit on this trade. But, then I would have been down at one point like 18-20%. So this would have been a pure gamble if I kept on holding it. So UONE, I stuck to my rules, and can't really complain about that. I think I did all right. Let's see here. LMFA is still pulling back here a little bit, so I'm gonna put alert here again on it. What happened to the decimal places? All of a sudden they got messed up. You guys see that? Man, TOS has been so weird lately. I've been seeing so many issues out of the gates. It's a little stressful. BBGI, this is our first winner trade. BBGI. And let's see if it pulls up properly here. Yes. Okay. So BBGI, this one, was this the one pre-market that I really wanted? No, it wasn't. I'll talk about, I think COHN pre-market. It was so hot. Or was it? It doesn't matter. Okay. So BBGI starts breaking out here. Nice little consolidation, pull back to the 9-minute EMA here, breaks higher, pulls back one more time here, keeps on breaking higher, 20% move. This is really nice. I'm a little bit upset that I was snoozing on this one so much. Had another nice run up here, 2-minute pullback after a nice big 5-minute breakout. We eventually bought this third kind of pullback here at 43, and then I sold right away for profit. This was actually pretty good, and I probably could have sold it even quicker at all above, like, I think 61 would have been like perfect, but whatever. I did not get that. Then, this is what I'm saying. So this was a quick trade. This was like a 4 or 5% trade. And then, we got another pullback here to 36. This is actually the original entry I wanted at 36 or 37 or so. And then this thing ran up, 15%. So it would have been really nice to, or even, trading this one here. This is a 10% move right there. So, taking this trade, that would have been one trade. And then taking this one, that would have been another trade. So, that could have been $200 right here after this profit. So I'm a little bit annoyed that I didn't get aggressive on this one as much as I should have. Let's quickly go here again, BBGI, and then the last one, BYFC, the lead gapper on the day. $600 million volume so far, 7 million float. All these stocks, they just have no catalyst. It's been so weird trading these stocks. BYFC, nice big move out of the gates, kind of consolidates, holds its highs, starts trending higher here. I should have been a little bit more attentive on that. Everything's looking really good on this one. I don't know why, again, I was so conservative on this one. I missed this breakout here, 7%. Could have bought the pullback here at 6. I didn't. This was another 12% move. And then I bought this 2-minute pullback. This was actually a really nice trade. We were up 4%. I tried to close it for profits quicker. I got a really nice exit here at 61. And then I tried to close the other 100, but I missed it, which was a little bit like, oh man. So, this was only a 16% profit, although it could have been like a $50 profit with our, pretty small position size. And then again, this in the 30s, this dip here was again kind of what I wanted. Dipped all the way to 637 and then runs up 11%. So it's like, it's kind of annoying that I was somehow stumbling over myself so much today. Pretty clean moves that we got aggressive on, but then I kind of got shaken out. But not even really. Like I think I did everything right. I just, this one I should have took all my profits right away at 4%, and then I should have rebought this dip. So nothing really I did wrong. Just it would have been nice to kind of somehow end the day much more green. But for the fact that we started off red, I'm pretty happy. And let's see, COHN. Where was that one ticker I was talking about? Yeah, COHN. This is kind of the one move I would have to say I'm kicking myself in the butt for the most. We had a nice breakout pretty late in the morning here, 8:37, had a pullback here, and then this one right here, 2-minute pullback, big 5-minute breakout. You can see this one right here, and then, just continuation. This was a 29% move. This is really the pre-market trade I wanted, but unfortunately, at the same exact time, almost perfectly, my BYFC pre-market entry kind of takes place. And that's when I was like, no, that was not the one I wanted. Oh wait, not BYFC, it was UONE, that UONE entry pre-market. So it was kind of like a little bit of a shaky start in the morning, but I can't really complain too much. BYFC actually was going to be our lead gapper on the day, and this one had such a nice open here, but below really big resistance, $4. Opened up, held the highs here, and then ran up 70%. This is such a good trade, I almost want to cry. This is just a move that you don't always get, so it's kind of unfortunate that I wasn't a little bit more attentive. Pulls back here, I think the lowest was 62. And then instantly rockets up. I would have loved to snack that one. I actually love these where you notice there's a bit of resistance above right when you at the open, and you got the 9-minute EMA pulling up, and you got VWAP right here. It's just like a big wave of energy pushing up. So this one would have been really nice, BYFC. I was a little bit nervous though because it pulled back so much, but we've been seeing this a lot lately where these stocks pull back like 40% or so and then still have tremendous opens. Which is crazy because we've been typically when the market's not this hot, if a stock pulls back over 30%, you could almost discount it entirely. So it's been one of those crazy weeks, and I don't really feel totally bad missing a lot of these moves because one, they're kind of irregular. Two, I'm obviously on a little trip right now. 3, I just got, moved my accounts around. I just got unlimited trading on this margin account, so I don't want to jump in too quickly. I want to kind of, get things going a little bit. I've, 4, I've, sketchy internet. I'm not trying to really make excuses, but this is why I don't really feel FOMO right now, because it's sometimes it's good to be a little pause off. Also don't want to make a big mistake out of the gates. I think I would be kicking myself more than anything if I bought here and then I took a big loss here just to have this thing run up so much, 70% here. So it's just taking a little bit of a step back and kind of enjoying these kind of, personal slower days isn't really all too bad. So had a pretty decent account growth this week. Nothing, obviously, like I said, too major, but it was overall kind of a nice, 140% account growth today. For $140. And for the fact that we're still only trading $1,000 position sizes, that means this month we pretty much had like a 15% week. So that's still a pretty solid growth rate. I think once I start trading with like $5,000 position sizes and $10,000 position sizes, this will all start making a little bit more sense. Right now, I'm still focused more on the percentages. In the future, I'll always be focused on the percentages, but then the actual profits are going to be much more, they're just going to make more sense because I get it. This is why, this 7% trade is actually really good because boom, that's a quick $700. Right now it's you just made $70. Sometimes it's a little bit harder to relate to, unless I know a lot of you guys are doing the small account challenge. And if you guys been watching this channel for the last few weeks or months, you probably understand this whole point a lot more, that the percentages are really what you want to be focusing on. And that's how we grew this $25,000 challenge account from $4,000 to almost $6,000 right now. Just having those constant base hits. So that's really what we're looking for, and that's what I'm going to be continuing to try to do here. Let's quickly check out LMFA. We'll see what happened here. So it looks like it had big support here at 28, bounced up a little bit. Either way, this is, I don't know. I'm pretty happy to be taking off. There's no need to be trading all day. So to me, I'm going to wrap up here. I might do a trade this afternoon, but I highly doubt it unless all of my plans this afternoon failed and I was just sitting from the next 2 hours online. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, it was good fun trading with everyone again. Nothing new with the IRA account. We still have this few same limit orders from the day before. here are some limit orders. Nothing new, but just kind of waiting for this one to snack some trades. Again, pre-market or swing trading. I'm not looking at anything specific for swing trades. It looks like UONE would have been a pretty phenomenal swing trade. I could not get behind UONE with the fact that it was only up on I guess you could say macro news, but there's nothing really behind the company specifically that I thought would be, such a multi-day runner. So I guess I missed that one, and that's just how it goes sometimes. There's so much stuff going on 24/7 that you're guaranteed to miss most of it. So that's just how it is. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up there. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys first thing tomorrow morning. Monday morning, back in Berlin. Super excited for that. Don't forget to drop a like if you haven't done so already. Consider subscribing if you're new. I'd love to see you again and have you join the community. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.